interactive. Thank you for having me back here. It's really wonderful to be around all of you and around my paintings in Cambridge. I come originally from India. I live now in Auburn, Mass, which is about 53 minutes away according to maps. So I'm Piya Samant. I am a representational oil painter, self-taught. Like most of you here, are you in science or engineering? Raise your hand if you are. Are you? Okay. So like most of you, I started my career also in engineering and sciences. So the first 10-15 years of my life, I worked in the corporate world and engineering and then management, tech management. And then about 10 years ago, so this will be my 10-year anniversary doing full-time art, but 10 years ago I made the little switch. So I was born in India and I moved to the US in Massachusetts to go do my master's at WPI. Any WPI alums here? No? Okay. Well, so I went to WPI to do my master's, and then I worked in Boston and in Worcester, and then I was doing my second master's, my MBA, and the funny story is my GQP advisor said, you know what, whatever you do when you walk and take your diploma this time, do not do what my other student did. She finished her MBA and then she opened her ballet studio. She totally threw away her degree. Do not do that. So as I got my diploma, I said, you know what, she's wrong. My GQP advisor is wrong. The whole point of getting an MBA is to be an entrepreneur, to do what you wanted to do and also make money out of it. So talked to my family and then I said, I'll do a 2-year sabbatical, see how it goes. And then if it doesn't work out, I can always jump back to the tech world. So this is my 5-year anniversary of the 2-year sabbatical. So if you're trying this at home, I'll tell you I was already drawing and painting before while I was in my tech world. And I was doing commissioned work, but doing this full-time over the last 10 years, I was able to learn from Renaissance European artists, just looking at their work and repainting it. All of you have been to a museum at some point of your life, so I was really inspired by just going to museums, and we're in such a great place in Boston and in New York. Washington is not too far away either, DC. So over the last 10 years, I've tried to classically train myself in the world of art. And then one of the things, this is can be politically incorrect or not, but how many of you, anybody can name 5 artists for me who you have seen in a museum? There are no wrong answers, just random artists. Frida Kahlo, okay. Monet. Sargent. Love Sargent. What's that? Picasso.
Morris Jacob.
So there's 5. I heard one woman's name, one woman artist. So the not so popular thing that artists say in the art world is the only way you can get into a museum as a woman is if a man paints you. And this is true. So about 3% of women artists who make to the permanent collection in a museum are women. And then if we filter it down to women artists of color or of non-European descent, it goes down in 0.03%. So you'll see a lot of paintings of South Asian women in the 3 floors here. And one of the goals with creating that collection that I call Saffron Notes, and that hints to the color as well as the saffron spice that you find in Indian food, was to take all this wonderful work, and Rembrandt is my favorite, so I will tell you who I've been inspired by, Rembrandt, Caravaggio, to take their style of Renaissance and then paint South Asian women, not being doctors, lawyers, engineers, or caregiving their children or their elders, but in their moments of beauty, of solitude, similar to how European artists have painted women over centuries. So when you have a chance to look at the paintings again, and they're going to be here till June, Shazia?
Yes.
Look at it from that point of view. That was my goal with the South Asian Women's Saffron Notes collection. And I'm so glad to bring it to a space that's not just a gallery, but also a place where all of you work and spend most of your day. You can ask me questions or I can continue, but that's basically my journey as an artist for 10 years.
Thank you, Piya.